this past year, I've had to take this kitchen family room combination area, reimagine it and redesign it into a space that not only functions better for the homeowners, but a space that they would absolutely love. Although this kitchen didn't look terrible to begin with, it was just poorly designed. We had a peninsula that came right out here, isolated the kitchen, made it actually look small. So the biggest difference is that peninsula is gone. Now this kitchen is open to the rest of this family space. I want you to take note of all the materials in here. On the island, we've got this beautiful walnut. I love this brown color. But take a note of the doors. The door style here is different than the door style I used on the perimeter cabinets. This is lacquered cabinetry. And again, I changed it up underneath the cooktop. The island has the prep sink. To the right of it is a landing space. This is really important space. This is your food prep area. It's where you would prep everything, and it goes from here to your cooktop right there beside you. This countertop goes right to the end. That created a small overhang with these beautiful metal brackets. That is giving me an area to have 2 stools. Small seating for casual get-togethers, but beyond that, there's that beautiful table for family get-togethers. Now on your left, we've got an area that we normally close off and hide off from people. It's the servery. I don't think it needs to be closed off. I think it needs to be used every day. I carried this cabinetry right into it. We've got a coffee station there. We've got some additional cabinetry for storage. And when the time is there for you to have that beautiful dinner party, you've got a servery that serves your dining room, and it works perfectly for you. I think I've accommodated everybody in this household, right down to the family pet. Over there, we had some storage that we really didn't need, so I made that cabinet accessible from the right side, wrapped it in the quartz material we used on the countertop. The dog bowls are in there. It's easy to access for the dog and easy to clean. This family room is a great complement to the kitchen area. Now there's a lot of thought and detail that's gone into this room, and I want to show you some of those details and some of that thought process. Now we've got 3 giant frames that define these 3 units, and there's a lot of storage. There's hidden storage here that you can see without handles, and then there's obvious storage below and even to my left here. Now there's some specialized storage that serves a purpose. The homeowner likes to sit down in this space and take notes and do sketches, and that can be done right here because the chair turns around, this counter pulls out, you've got a work desk that works for you. When you're done, everything goes back to looking beautiful as it did. We've got some display space on the side, not too much, just enough. Now often I like to hide the light source, but in this case I wanted to make it obvious. I've done these linear strips on either side of the shelving, and as you walk through this space, you pick up hints of that light, and it just looks beautiful. When it comes to furniture, you have to make it inviting. We've got the sofa here and 2 chairs. Great conversation space, but I want you to look at this vast space in the middle. You've got to fill that with something, either one big coffee table, which may look boring, but I love these nesting coffee tables. It offers a little bit of variation, some difference in height, some variation in texture, just makes it interesting. And then lastly, when you're invited to the space, you don't want to be hit by a massive piece of furniture, so we did a love seat. Often I don't like to put anything big here, but a love seat just works. It's got fabric on the side, it's a little bit lower, it invites you in both sides. The whole room is inviting. You just want to come in here, sit down, and enjoy. I love how these rooms have turned out for my clients. A perfect balance between function and beauty.
Khachi, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, so these are secrets today. We want storage solutions, storage secrets.
Really?
So
Mine's not such a big secret.
Well,
but
it's a good secret because
we'll pretend it's a big secret.
So I think a lot of people like look at what, okay, I need a table, I need a table, I need a console, I need a console. But now there's more available that you have great storage.
Right, so you got to think a little bit. Now, I was talking to the beautiful Jane Lockhart backstage, and she said, if you need too many of these things, you've got too much stuff. So get rid of stuff. But anyways, let's say you've done that.
Right.
And you need some additional storage because you just can't have enough. So
okay,
let's say
this is a family room setup. Here we go.
Here we go. So first off, TV units, doing built-ins is very expensive. So, you know, be mindful of that. An average cost, if you want to budget, if you want to do a custom built-in, at full height, you know, if it's 10 feet long, budget $800 to $1,200 a foot. So if it's 8 feet long, it's going to be around $8,000.
Sure.
That's a lot of money. And the thing is, it's going to stay in the house when you sell it. It doesn't go with you.
Yeah.
So you don't always get the value back. Where if you use furniture, you get to take it with you, or you can sell it off.
This is really cool.
This is very simple and sleek. It's a Noah. It's called the Noah. It's from Mobilia. But one thing I want you to know is that the components that you use for TV are getting smaller and smaller. Sometimes they mount right on the back of the TV. So you don't even
need all that shelf
You don't need it
space.
there.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have some drawers, but be mindful of one thing. Ask a question first. Some of those components are Bluetooth. They're not infrared, so you don't need to see them. So they'll work with Bluetooth behind a closed door. So if you have Bluetooth components, you can have drawers, and they can sit inside there, and the wires can go up behind, and it can be closed, and it'll still function. Or it can sit behind the TV. But something sleek and simple is all you need. You have some storage underneath.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of components anymore.
No, but you know what else we don't have?
DVD
VHS
players, VHS tapes.
We don't have
right.
any of that stuff
So you don't
anymore.
need to store any of those things.
Right.
Everything's
Very
online.
streamlined, isn't it?
If you need a DVD player, it'll fit in there, and it's not much, right?
But I like the fact that when I sit on this couch, for example, that it's right at the right eye line, too.
I love the simplicity of it.
Yeah,
too.
I do too.
And you know what? You don't necessarily have to mount this on the wall. This can sit on top of that.
Right.
And you can put this on legs if you want to elevate it a bit. So there's a lot of options you have. So other components like side tables, again, it can be as simple as this NEMA unit here.
That's nice.
But
I like that.
again, be mindful of when you buy stuff, think, what am I going to be able to use it for? If it's just a box and it has no storage component, it doesn't offer any added value. So having something as simple as a drawer is a great place to put the remote control units or things that you don't want visible. So that's great because it's right at hand. Whereas if you've got a lot of things, like if you have kids with toys and you want to hide them away and have the space look beautiful, an ottoman is a great thing to have. So the St. Laurent ottoman is great because it offers a ton of storage inside.
That's
so
great.
it offers a lot of seating and offers a lot of storage. Whether it's blankets or toys or whatever you want. So these I find are very valuable in family room spaces.
Yeah, very good.
And then be creative with some of your coffee tables. We've had coffee tables that open up that give you hidden storage. I like this one. It's got a wire frame around it. It's called the wireframe coffee table from Upcountry. I like it because it's simple. It's got two openings. You can just throw, a throw, you can throw cushions underneath. Anything that you have extra, you can put in there, and it's easily accessible right from the side. So that is part of the look, is that you see everything inside.
But just like the space that you just showed us so far, like there was an elegant space that you showed us, but it was not precious, that wasn't comfortable.
Right.
And that is like, to put your feet up on that, that's not a big deal.
That's always the challenge.
Sure.
Make it beautiful,
Yeah.
but make it livable. So I can go in there and feel like I can put my feet up. And this adds that element. The fact that you can see this stuff brings the casualness.
I wonder if a puppy would go in here. A little puppy.
Hey, you could put a...
You know?
What a great
A
idea.
little puppy go in there and go.
What are you guys laughing at? That's a great idea.
Or in my case, when I was a little kid, I would have stuck my little sister in there and say, I can't come out until I tell you. That's really cute.
That's cute. Put all that. So that looks like a piece of art.
I thought that's what it was.
Okay, so this is called the Giralot from Resource Furniture. And
is that a new place, Resource Furniture?
Yeah, it's Resource Furniture. They got a lot of creative furniture pieces. This can go in your front hall. It can go in your living room.
It's cool.
I've styled this right now to be a bar. So when you open these components, there's bar components inside, right?
So cool.
So this again becomes a stylish component that nobody knows what it is, but it offers a lot of storage for you because you can have a lot of things. Now, there's different components. There's different components you can add to it. So there's a shoe rack you can put in here, so you can put shoes in the front hall. So if you have a front hall that has no storage at all,
you're going up the wall.
You can put this up the wall and put a couple
idea.
of shoes in there, put your mitts and gloves and things so they're not visible.
And it looks like they have a variety of colors that you can choose from, whatever that would
all
be.
components. So you mix and match, you create your own, and that dictates the cost.
So are there like brackets on there, Ranson? How does that work?
You've got this one rod here that sits down on the ground and mounts on top.
Okay.
And it just, everything pivots on that rod. So really easy to
I like
install,
that. That
right?
looks like a piece of art.
And then beyond that, when it comes to seating, make it versatile. So for a family room space, one thing I find myself in my own house, I wish I had a guest room and I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't have guests often, but when you do, it's nice to be able to have a bed. Something like this, where you're sitting right now, I'm going to have you get up because we'll show you. Please, or let's...
But wait a minute, look at this. Look at this throw. Hello. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that great? Okay, what do you want to show
I think it's the way you say it, because I think if I showed that, I wouldn't have got the whoa. You know?
Hello.
Because I'd say, look at this throw. Isn't this cool?
Yeah. But you have to throw.
You, on the other hand.
You have to throw to the camera.
I know.
Hello.
That's why you're the host.
I'm telling you.
So
what's in there? The bed's in there.
This is from IKEA.
Okay.
Storage, again, underneath this L-shaped sofa. But what's nice is that this part pulls out to a bed.
Oh, Okay.
And you have storage, so you can put your bedding in there, you can put your pillows,
Yes.
cushions, whatever you want, your throw inside there, you've got added storage. So this really can convert to a bedroom instantly with everything right there, so you don't have to run around the house.
That's a solid mattress. For that having the storage underneath it, that's a solid.
right?
It's
So he's sitting
really
on it.
solid.
So there's so much. I mean, you can't bring enough into the studio. There's so much. So look around, be creative. Every component that goes into that room, make sure it has a second purpose and function to it.
You know what I really like about this space, too? It's like this side table is not heavy. There's glass to it. That's see-through. This is see-through, too. So there's a lot of airflow, right?
That's a great point. So in a small space, it makes it feel a lot lighter and open.
You have one more chance. Okay, you have one more chance. Now, what I want you to do?
What, am I a dog? I gotta run after him?
No. I want you to channel Peter Pepapatru.
Oh, I can't do Peter. Come on.
Yeah, you can.
No, I only look like the guy. That's it. That's as far as it goes.
Just go. Just do something. Come on, do it.
Like Peter?
Yeah.
That's the best I can do, Peter.
All contact information on Maryland.ca. Thank you to Khachi. We'll be right back.